So what we have happening here is, rather than planting into the ground directly and using a shovel to dig, I've put plants in worm castings in pockets in tops of these bales. The great thing about what the science that's happening that we're seeing in front of us now is that the root system of the plants are being supported by the worm castings and growing through into the organic material of the bales, and in return the microbes are being fed those sugars from the photosynthetic activity, and they'll enter the bales and grow up through. So we've got a very strong collaboration of action happening. Then once they start to all grow and proliferate, then the strings can be removed from the bales and pretty much just left to lie there and becoming more organic material for your garden. No shovels, no digging. And then moving over here, we've got this beautiful insect home. So there is a fabulous black wasp that lives in here and has made these very ingenious little plugs of grass. So goes into these holes, lays its eggs, stuffs the hole with grass that's harvested, and it's beautiful the way it sits on the edge, uses its legs to stuff the grass plug into the homes, protecting its larvae before they hatch. Very clever little grass mobile wasp, little black wasp. Moving over here, you can see using the materials and equipment that you have available to you. So I have, through my role as a restaurateur, I have access to lots of large tins, which I've used as a border or a boundary for a path, and also old clothes, old sheets, using that organic material as the bedding for the path, so that actually allows water to percolate through and contributes long term to the organic material of the soil, but in the short term gives us a reasonable thoroughfare as a path that can then be covered with sawdust, which again is great home long term for a fungi. Moving over here, I want to introduce you to a technique that has proven really useful for me in terms of limiting the competition for smothering that grass offers in this environment. So looking as a revegetation technique in a small way, on a small scale, what I've done is placed cardboard about 6 to 8 months ago just over the top of the grass, and then put a big thick wad of hay on top of that. Left that for a good few months, 6 to 8 months as I said, before pulling that apart just a little bit, digging a small hole and introducing a tree seedling. What it does is it pre-prepares the soil in terms of that green material that was the grass. It started to decompose and break down. And also the different microbes have become into that soil profile, causing a beautiful aeration as the root systems that were there have decomposed. The water and the air can get down into the soil profile. So when you dig that little hole, the soil is lovely and pre-prepared. And then as an added bonus, putting that tree seedling into the hole then means that there isn't the immediate competition around the outside by the grass. And that, for the short term, enables the tree to get established so that when the grass grows up, it can then easily compete.